Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1969 Plymouth GTX. Top of the line for 1969 for the Plymouth division, and it is cool. Comes to us today dressed in a respray of its original color, which is seafoam turquoise metallic, and it is sharp looking. The respray was well done. It is driver quality. It's not perfect show paint, but that way you're not afraid to take it out and drive it. You can see here the hood has these nice matte black stickers on it. These are above the paint. Originally, from looking at the trim tag of the car, it used to be white stripes on the hood. But these black ones look fantastic, and you'll see up front here it is an air grabber hood. You've got that woven red screen on top, and it works. I'll show you underneath shortly. You can see the 440 call out for good things to come once we open that hood. For right now, let's focus on the exterior. Great looking front grille. Got that red line around the GTX, really setting it off in the center. We've got quad headlights side by side and a brilliant chrome bumper underneath. All putting together a great front end look for this car. As we move around the side, one of the features that I really like on this one, it is an option, are these little turn signal indicators for the driver. And those do work. Looking down the long sides of this car, it is laser straight. Very, very nice. No warbles or waves as you go down, just one big, long, straight body. And lots of nice trim to break up all of that turquoise paint. You can see down here we've got a body molding strip that runs the whole length all the way down from tip to tail. And underneath it is black paint with a white pinstripe, giving it a really sporty look. That paired up with the wheel lip molding, bright window trim, chrome side mirror, chrome door pull, drip rail molding, a bright big GTX badge on the rear quarter, all really breaking up that large amount of turquoise paint and adding some flair and pop to it in the sunlight. And as you can see, we've got some Kelsey Hayes road wheels here, same period correct ones that would have been ordered back in the day, and some nice Challenger Regal Sport tires for it that are in good condition with tons of tread left. As we pop around to the rear of the car, I'm a huge fan of these rear windows on these. The beautiful curvature of it down here at the bottom looks really, really nice. At the rear of the car, follows suit with the front. Very nice center GTX badge. More of that red pinstriping style trim to set it off. Another beautiful chrome bumper. And down here we've got chrome tips for the exhaust, as well as a hidden gas fill behind the license plate. Tail lights are in good condition. Nice bright bezels around them to really set them off. And while we're back here, we'll take a quick look inside the trunk. In the trunk, we have a ubiquitous vinyl mat. Seems to appear in most every car. GTX logo carpeted floor mats in very good condition, both for front and rear. And a cool book here, containing a lot of neat stuff, both about this car, about options that could be ordered on it. There's a whole options list so you can decode the trim tag, which we've of course done. A really fun ad from 1969, a copy of the broadcast sheet, a letter from Galen Govier, right here from the Chrysler registry. Lots of neat stuff. Old receipts for work done. There's a bunch of receipts dating back over the last owner's time of taking care of the car. Very nice to have. We love it when there's a book in the trunk. And I'm sure whoever purchases it will be very happy it's there too. As we move around to the passenger side, it is just like the driver's, in the same great condition. Long straight sides, nice body gaps, great looking glossy paint. Again, not concourse, not show paint, but really good driver paint. You can see the nice center window trim there. Didn't get to see that on the other side because we've got the driver's window down currently. Boy, what a good looking ride. And now we're back up to the front where I'm ready to open up this awesome hood and get down to business and show you what's inside. We'll be right back. And we are back with the 69 Plymouth GTX. We've got the air grabber hood open, and you can now see it has the working air grabber system underneath. And to work with that, we've got the extra large orange topped air cleaner that seals up just perfectly onto that air grabber and makes her work. Inside, I'll show you in a few. Under the dash, there's a red lever that you pull, which will open and close those vents. So you can either eliminate the extra air going to the carb or add air to the carb. And you'll see here this orange block we've got. That is a 1971 440 Super Commando 375 horse engine. It was produced in the very end of 70, which means it was 471 model year production. So it's a non-original engine, but a period correct one. It is mated up to a 1970 4-speed Chrysler transmission and a 1969 Dana rear end. That's a 9 3/4 with 354 sure grip gears. So it is gonna peel some rubber when you slam on that accelerator, no doubt about it. Also under the hood, we've got Chrysler ignition. We've got an original cast intake, an Edelbrock 750 carb hiding down underneath here. As you can see, we've got chrome valve covers. We've got cast exhaust manifolds. No power steering, blank down there. And brakes are not power either. We do have a dual reservoir, disc on the front, drum on the rear combination. Does a nice job of stopping the car. And it looks to me like this is a newer radiator. Not new, but it's been replaced sometime in the recent past. Sure doesn't look original. Hoses, belts, wires all look like they've been replaced in the recent past. And everything looks nice and tidy under here. Well painted, clean, organized engine bay, just as it should look. As we go to enter the inside, I want to show you first all these awesome stickers. I mean, if you're into Mopar Nationals is the place to go, and you can see this car is not going to be at its first rodeo when you take it. It's got many years of history being at the event. Lots of cool stickers on the car from past events. As we open up the driver's door, that dome light comes right on and illuminates a gorgeous black interior with wood grain accents, and it is sharp. Look at those nice door panels. The upper portion of it is metal and painted here in the black section. Down below you got a combination of wood grain and vinyl making up the rest of it. Nice armrest showing very little wear. Everything in good condition there. And that matches the rest of the interior. You can see these seats look awesome. They do feel just as good as they look. You can see here, no wear on the seats. Not on the bolsters. We'll lift the seat and check out the back here. Back seat looks unsat in. It too has the nice wood grain panels, armrests, a cool logo in the center there from Plymouth. And it rises up onto a nice tight black vinyl headliner with dual visors. And that is 3-person seating in the rear there. You'll see there are seat belts for 3 passengers. As we step over the sill plate, we've got nice black carpet. It's been replaced at some point. It's not factory stock carpet, but it looks very good. Looking over at the passenger seat, you'll see it's in the same excellent condition as the driver's, as is the door card. As we look up at the dash, you'll see it's wood grain trim on there as well, carrying that theme on through. The black vinyl dash pad, obviously been replaced at some point. It's in exceptional condition with no warping, no tears, no cracks. The main dash itself is in very good shape. You'll see that nice red GTX logo above the glove box area. We've got an AM push button solid state radio, and this radio does work, and I believe that to be original to the car. However, as we travel down under the dash, you'll see that there's this really cool, I don't know how old it is, but boy, it looks like it's been around since the 1970s. Plays 8 tracks, and it has FM radio, and this works too. In fact, I'm not sure how they wired this, but if you turn on the AM radio, it'll play through the speakers. Then you turn on this radio, and it too will play at the same time through the speakers. So it's either one or the other. Both are wired up, ready to go. As soon as you turn one on, you start getting Cruisin tunes. While we're in the center of the dash area here, you'll see carb air. That is for your air grabber. That is the device with which you can open and close the vent to feed the carb more air. There's also a couple of vent poles underneath, one on the right side, one on the left of the steering wheel. And up here on the gauge cluster, we've got an inoperative clock, which was an option back in the day. Not the inoperative part, but the clock. Temperature gauge works, 150 mile an hour speedometer works just fine. You'll see the odometer at 88,882, which we believe to be actual mileage. Alternator works, gasoline gauge works, and down here you'll see our lights, flashers, so the light controls. Over on the other side to the right are where the wiper controls are in the washer. As far as the steering wheel goes, it is a sport steering wheel with the wood grain. It does have a little separation up here at the top. Other than that, it's in very good condition. 3-spoke model. And in the center, we've got the Pontiac logo, or I'm sorry, the Plymouth logo. But unfortunately, the horn does not work. When you push on the button, nothing happens. So not hooked up, or just doesn't work there on the horn. And the elephant in the room, the pistol grip shifter. You might say to yourself, hey, wait a minute, that's a 69. They didn't put those in GTXs till 70, and you would be right. One of the previous owners of this car decided it was too cool to not put it onto their 69, and they sourced one, bought one, and had it installed. And it is in good condition. And you'll see the Hurst logo right down here. There we are, you can see it good. And the wood grain looks beautiful on it. Got the little shift pattern on top. Who doesn't want a pistol grip shifter? They're just plain cool, whether it's the right year for the car or not. And with that, I'm going to slide the key into the ignition and let's hear this baby. I think you're going to be pretty pleased. This car sounds awesome. This is a cold start, so I'm going to push in the clutch, pump it a couple of times, and give it a shot. From our temp gauge, that is a cold start. Settled right into idle though. It's got a little bit of lope to it, but it's 375 horses and 440 cubic inches. Oh, it sounds good. I wish you could be here with me to hear that. Let's pop out back and go see what sound's coming out of the tailpipes. Oh, it sounds great back here. Oh, that's music to our ears here. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1969 Plymouth GTX 444 speed, give us a call. Here in Columbus, Ohio at Cruisin Classics, we can be reached at 614-276-7355. Happy to answer any questions you got about this cool ride or any other. We can help you with shipping. We can help you with financing. We're here for your classic car needs. Give us a call at 614-276-7355 at Cruisin Classics. Thank you for joining us today with this 1969 GTX. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.